Hello, everybody. It is stay in Mingjue entirety state. Yeah. Close eyes. Keep your consciousness silently a short while. Observe and experience your breathing. And gradually feel your whole body become energy. The whole body energy is breathing. Observe the movement of the whole body energy during the breathing. Gradually, you feel the pure consciousness merge with the chi body better and better. And gradually feel chi body merge with the environment. And the environment is also chi state. Everything is chi. Just feel the pure consciousness we merge with the infinite chi space, and this chi space is breathing. Along with this conscious chi breathing, our chi become more and more harmonious. Everybody, you keep staying in this state, enjoying your chi breathing, and we answer the questions. You don't need open eyes. You just enjoy this breathing. By the way, you listen on the questions and answer. This can help you understand more. And you also can receive information. More information can make your consciousness state, qi entirety state better and better. So you just need to merge into this infinite universe qi, merge into the world consciousness field. You feel everything at one and enjoy this breathing. Okay, the first question, Regina, please. Hello, Regina.
Sorry, I was muted. Yes. So the first question is about ZNQG. And it's about implants. And the question says, how does a person who has artificial implants in their body, for example, artificial prosthetics, treat that part of the body since it's not organic? This person has a prosthetic hip and she has an implant, or he has an implant in the hip, and says they have a question about sending qi to a prosthetic or an implant as they practice.
Okay. Yeah. When some people did the operation and put some more artificial things in body, this artificial stuff will merge and transform with the body. Even it's different from the original body tissues. But gradually, the artificial stuff's qi will merge and transform with your body. At the beginning, it's like something from outside come to your body, no match with your body very well. But gradually, they will, body and that stuff will match with each other better and better. In this case, if you want to let those tools work in your body better, and your consciousness give information. Your consciousness give information, merge your qi and the artificial things qi together, give good information. And I think, oh, this already become a part of your body. Yeah, don't make a conflict in your consciousness. You think it's good. When you already have it, you accept and give good information. Even it's organic, but once it's 混化 with your qi, merge with your body functions can control it, lead it. And your consciousness information also can work on its qi, the more or less. Yeah, even it's still different from your original body structures, but doesn't matter. We always give good information. We train to use it. Okay. 好了 Thank you.
All right, teacher Wei, the next question, still under the category of Zinen Qigong, is a question that this person read in the book Kunyuan Entirely Theory, where Dr. Pang talks about hallucinations and phenomena that occur at a certain level of practice. When Yishi produces both true and false results, they mix together in conflict. And the question is, could you please explain the level of practice when this occurs? And how do you know if it's a hallucination? And how do you know what is true and what is false? And any other clarification that you could give us would be helpful.
Okay. Firstly, we need to have a good attitude. Our practice mainly focus on improve our consciousness state and to go to true self, make our life go beyond the fixation of reference framework and all kinds of phenomena. We should become freer and freer. And then we use this high-level consciousness, transform our energy, make our body feel better and better. When the hallucination or some phenomena happen, you don't attach, don't fix on them. Yeah. Even sometimes it's your real super ability. You see something, you get some information, you still don't fix on those. Yeah, you always come to your Mingjue. Don't mind any phenomenon. For example, you practice qigong, suddenly you receive information, or one friend will come to visit you tomorrow. Okay, you know this information, but you don't attach. You still stay in Mingjue state. You just know this information. If tomorrow this friend real come, oh, this you know it's true. But there is another kind of situation when you practice, you are in good state. Then in your mind, there is a voice appear, told you, tomorrow, Stephen will come to visit you. There is a voice. Yeah. The voice comes from a God or a Buddha. Then tomorrow you check, or the friend, maybe the friend come, maybe the friend not come. If the friend no come, this means all the voice is only hallucination. Your consciousness creates the information. If the friend come, yeah, this means the hallucination combined together with your super ability. Your pure consciousness received information that your friend come. This is true. But the voice of Buddha or God tell you your friend come. The voice, God, all those information is a hallucination. But the hallucination already combined with super ability together, mixed together. When this happens, you always need to know one thing. Everything happens in your consciousness. Everything comes from the function of your consciousness. Your consciousness receive the information, and from tomorrow, your friend come. This is the function of your consciousness. And your consciousness also created the information. Buddha told you. Buddha made a voice. This is your consciousness created. But it's you created this sound. This is true. But the phenomena of Buddha, if you think the Buddha really comes to tell you, this is illusion. Yeah, how can we distinguish its hallucination or it's true? And usually it's very difficult. You just need to understand that everything comes from your consciousness. It's a function. Yeah, gradually you will naturally you will understand. You will understand. In good qigong state, if you hear some sounds told you something, or you see something, usually those phenomena is just made by yourself as a hallucination. You don't mind. But sometime your consciousness receives some information. It's true. You can change this information into color, form, or sounds. Yeah, it's true. This need you practice, check again and again in daily life. Also ask others help you to check whether it's true. When you check many times, stay in the very objective state. Objective state. You check many times. If you will know, oh, I have this real super ability. It's true. It's not made by my mind as a hallucination. Also need somebody else help you to check the result. But anyway, it's your super ability receive information or your made information. Always don't attach. This is the attitude. If you have this attitude, you will continuously improve your consciousness to a higher level. If you attach this information you received or you made, you will be blocked at that level. Okay. Everybody stay in your pure consciousness state. How? Next question.
So the next question is about being in the field. If we take into account the field of consciousness every moment of every day, then would our actions stop being ours? Would we then be an expression of the universe that sticks to nothing and minds nothing, but just changes and smiles?
It sounds really a good state. In the reality, not like this. It's a background state. You always stay in Mingjue state, always merge with universe, always merge with the consciousness field. But you attach nothing else. If you have this state, it's really good, but not enough. Yeah. Based on this state, you still need to use a reference framework, this tool, flexibly, to do different things, to manage different things, to help others, to transform your life. Then you can achieve to a higher level. Because this is just a nature, beautiful Mingjue state. The functions of your Mingjue should be activated and you use it. The more you use it, your Mingjue become more stable, more powerful. Before your Mingjue the function strong enough, powerful enough. If you want to keep this state, it's almost impossible. So in meditation time, when you have this state, usually it's this state is just in short time. Yeah, you almost cannot always keep it. So use this function to do different things, serve to the world. Even later you can, you get complete enlightenment, you can stay in this state always. You still need to use your reference framework and sending information, receiving information, organizing information to realize the value of your life. Okay, thank you. Stay in pure conscious state. You can hold the qi ball, receive information at the same time, open and close. Continue.
All right, teacher, with the next question says the new course you are offering is called Awaken Your Heart, Heal Your Life. The focus is on the heart. Please explain what it is a closed heart. What is an open heart? And how do we awaken the heart? What happens to us when we do?
Okay. Here, the heart have the meaning of your true self and your emotion both. Closed heart means your consciousness inside have a lot of blockages. You have blockages, and you don't want to open your heart. For example, you have fear. You have you hate somebody. You complain a lot. All those negative information become blockage in your heart, make your heart closed. You don't want to totally open. So open heart means you go beyond all those blockages. You don't mind anything and go beyond everything. You feel free. And your emotions become happy. Unconditional happiness. And you have a universal love. Through joining our Mingjue Kung Fu course, we train ourselves. Gradually, we will go beyond all kinds of inner blockages. Okay. Thank you. Next one.
All right, teacher, where the next question is about the ego. How does ZNQG deal with the manifestation of the ego in practitioners and teachers? For example, feeling superior, boasting about success, and so for all of those negative approaches.
Okay. about the ego is a big thing. Everybody, the more or less, have some ego. Firstly, we accept our ego. It's a way to go beyond the ego. You don't always fight with your ego. Once you can observe, you feel your ego, don't fight. This will make mental problems like a depression. So never fight inside. Fight with self. No. When you have an ego, firstly, you need to realize there are two kinds of egos. One ego fight with the outside, show off to outside. This block life. Another ego is, oh, I will practice, improve my life. I will research my inside. Open my heart. Go beyond my negative ego. This is the positive ego. Even this ego also can be blockages, but this ego bring you to a positive direction for your life. At the beginning, everybody need an ego, positive ego for change life. This ego gather your life first, to inside. Direct go to inner source. Or go to the source of the universe. Not fix on material world or some people fight. Okay, so it's possible the second ego bring your life to go beyond all the ego, positive or negative ego. The first kind of ego only can block your life there and block more and more, fix life more and more. But the second kind of ego, bring your life go to a higher level and finally break ego. For example, if you feel life is difficult, then you decide, now I will practice, know who am I? I want to get freedom. Then you focus all your consciousness, energy to this direction. Research, practice. And this ego will bring you to the right direction. But at the end, how can you break the ego? Hey, you need to come to the observer, not stay at the thinking level. As a teacher, healer, or student, if you always only think, you go beyond my ego, disappear my ego, it's impossible. But when you realize your ego, immediately just observe ego, no judge anymore. Then realize you are the observer. At that moment, you go beyond the ego. Observer, true self, is a natural state, is a natural awakened state of your consciousness. No any fixation. That's why we practice Mingjue. Yeah. So this way we go to true self, go to Yiyuanti. Okay. Thank you. 好了。
All right, teacher Wei, there's another question under the category of Zen and Qigong. What is the difference between consciousness and qi? When we are asked to send consciousness out to the center of the universe, does that mean that our consciousness goes there?
Okay. In universe, everything is qi, include consciousness. But there are different levels of qi. Consciousness is awakened qi in universe, which manifests on human. Consciousness, this qi can reflect information, receive information, organize information, and send information. So we know this consciousness, this qi, is different from many other levels of qi. When we send qi to universe, our consciousness, actually our consciousness goes to there. Whether you really send your consciousness go to universe far away someplace, maybe yes, maybe no. When you think a universe, for example, you think the center of the galaxy, maybe you just visualize the information of the center of the galaxy in your consciousness. Maybe your consciousness really goes to that place. There are two situations. One is visualized state. One comes from your observation. It's different. For example, now you observe your kidneys. When you observe your kidneys inside, you have a feeling in your kidneys. Your consciousness received the feeling of consciousness, your kidneys. This means your consciousness goes to kidneys inside, penetrate inside. If you only visualize the kidneys in your consciousness, but you don't go to your kidneys, you have the information of your kidneys in your consciousness, but you don't really go to there. So this needs you train. Yeah. If you really want to go to your kidneys, you don't visualize the kidneys, but you observe. Of course, you can combine observation and visualization together, but you need to mainly observe. Through observation, go to that place, go through that place. 好，来，
Yiyuanti, we have a question from Isaac in Mexico.
Yeah.
It says, from the years you were closest to Dr. Pang, what is the greatest lesson that you received from him that can be useful to us as practitioners?
Okay. It's about Mingjue Yiyuanti true self. This gives me a strong power. Because if I don't have this part of understanding and experience, I feel I still live in the worldly thinking pattern, in the duality level. I never can get freedom. No hope. Even I practice very hard. But I made more ego fixation. I use qigong practice, tight myself, limit myself, not flexible. So this part theory, from Dr. Pang teaching is very important. Secondly, Teacher Pang told me, you teach universal love in Western country. Then I start research, what's universal love? Yeah, it's really connected with Mingjue. From their pure awakened consciousness state, then you merge with everything, benefit everything. Okay, this is universal love. Okay, thank you.
Okay, Teacher Wei, this is the last question under the category ZNQG, qigong, and it's about fasting. Can fasting change our relationship to food and to eating? And what guidance can you offer to do this practice?
Okay, fasting really can change relationships with eating. Because for most people, eating is a big desire. From childhood time, we cultivate this desire. It's an instinctive, basic instinctive desire. Yeah. Now you start to use your consciousness control this desire. You learn something, some methods, some ways help you or stop it some days. This consciousness decision start to change the instinctive desire. For most people, usually they cannot make this decision. And because of follow the instinctive life reaction, consciousness haven't become a real master. When you have this decision and at the same time you do, okay, then your inside change starts. Yeah. Between you, your life, and food, the relationships before you follow eating desire, and now the relationships is changed. Gradually, you can make more conscious decision. Yeah, you can control yourself, or eat less, eat more, or no eating. You can choose some healthy food. No, maybe the tasting not very good. Before, no. I found many children, they cannot make this decision. Yeah, they are only focused on they like the tasting. Even it's rubbish food, good tasting, they like very much. It's an instinctive reaction. But for end out, gradually, you will know how to control this desire more and more. Actually, between you and the food, the relationship between you and the food is the relationship between your consciousness and the instinctive reaction. This means your consciousness that to control your animals level instinctive feeling, gradually become conscious person through fasting training. So it's very valuable. This also can change our reference framework. All the reference framework always think we need to eat food every day all the time. If we stop eat food a few days, we know enough nourishment, we will have problems. It's a bigger blockages. So this kind of thinking fix our mind on the material world. Then you have a good fasting experience, oh, we don't need always fix on material world. We also can have a life and energy level, the information level. This can open, expand reference framework. Okay, thank you.
All right, teacher Wei. Now we go to questions under the category of Mingjue.
Okay.
This is a long question, but it's important.
Oh.
It says, dear teacher Wei, some people who experience trauma as young children like to do qigong because they love the feeling of expanding beyond their body. They leave their body as they did when they were children under the circumstances that were overwhelming to them. As a result, during practice, they become spacey and ungrounded. I am one of those people. I know that lower dantian breathing and massaging the abdomen can help. I have also been doing a daily practice of Mingmen inner palace practice, bringing the sexual qi, acquired qi, and galaxy qi into that space to strengthen the root, the core of our body. But I still find that when I'm leading practice and chanting shu, with the energy of the body becoming finer and finer and saying empty, creates a feeling of faintness. In fact, on a couple of occasions, I have fainted. Please, can you give me and others with the same issue some guidance? Thank you.
Okay. I think, firstly, you need to accept the trauma you already had, and don't always run away from it. You face trauma, accept trauma, go beyond the trauma in your mind. It's true, when we practice Xu, go to Tianrenhe state, yeah, we will find a good state. It seems we don't mind the trauma, but that not means we really go beyond the trauma. We only find a state, stay there. They don't want to face the trauma. Some people like this, don't want to face the trauma. When you stay in empty state, you feel good. Consciousness, sometimes you feel faint. It's your consciousness created a state, empty state, like you avoid to connect with the trauma, to face trauma. You faint also, like this. You stay in empty qi state. Actually, your Mingjue is still there. Your Mingjue is always there. You don't be chatted by your deeper level reference framework. We do need to have this empty, beautiful state merge with universe. But at the same time, we need to know that trauma is a very good teacher. Yeah, accept, say thank you to the trauma. Face the trauma. Only like this, we will really, from reference framework level, it will really go beyond the trauma. And then we will naturally come to Mingjue state. If you really stay in pure, clear Mingjue state, everything will be okay. Of course, when we stay in Mingjue state, we can receive all kinds of problems. But when our Mingjue go to body, we practice body internal qi. It's also needed. And because we need to use this body, make body strong. Okay. 好了。
Thank you, Teacher Wei. The next question is about practice. It says, many of us come to Zinen Qigong and we pressure ourselves to attend many practices. Because a teacher has told us that if we are serious about healing, we will practice 2 or 3 hours a day. But isn't it true that in the world consciousness community Qi field and in Mingjue state, the field can do miracles as we stay connected and live in it?
Yes. If you really stay in pure Mingjue state, stable, merge with the world Mingjue consciousness field, long time, really your whole life will change. Miracle will appear. But the thing is, for most people, we cannot stay at this state long time. So we have to practice some methods. Help our consciousness merge with our qi to protect qi, make qi strong. Especially for those people who have serious body problems. You have to make a good decision. Don't mind the other things. Consciousness come to body. Try best to stay in Mingjue state. Practice qi in body. Yeah, practice 2, 3 hours, even longer. That's better. But for relative healthy people, you need to maintain Mingjue state as much as possible in daily life. If you are in Mingjue state, in daily life, everything becomes practice. That's a flexible practice. This is different from those fixed methods. If we focus on fixed method to practice, maybe there are 2 aspects will happen. One aspect, the fixed methods can make your body inside qi gradually form more order. You repeat again. The qi flowing order will form. It's good for health. But another aspect, if your Mingjue state is not very good, maybe this way practice will create a stronger fixation you will attach on those methods. If I tell you, stop practicing these methods a few days, you will feel uncomfortable. So the feeling of qi flowing will become a limitation. But if you stay in Mingjue state very well, you have a good feeling, but you do not attach. You use the methods, but the method cannot limit you. So in practice, between consciousness, Mingjue, and methods, all those depend on your level, your feeling. You manage. Different level have different state, different choice. And to higher level, all the movements are qi flowing in Mingjue. And walking is practice. Talking is practice. Practice the specific methods is also practice. That you're free. 好了。
Okay, teacher Wei. Have another question. How do we open to the entire field of loving information with trust? What can cultivate our trust that we can access this loving, healing information of all the contributions from practitioners?
Okay. Trust come from few aspects. First, you need to understand ZNQG theory very clear. If your understanding is very, very clear, this is the trust will be built at logical thinking level. This also can be very powerful. Secondly, you need to have a practice experience. When you practice more, this also will make your trust stronger because you have experience. Thirdly, most important thing, you come to your Mingjue state. You have Mingjue. You can experience your Mingjue and the trust, self-confidence will appear. And fourth, you need to use the function of the consciousness to more healing and scientific experiment. You do more, okay. When others get benefit, then the experiment becomes successful. You will trust yourself more. So all those aspects need to work together. Not only experience can make trust okay, but not enough. The logical understanding need to help your experience. Okay. 好了。
All right, the next question is very interesting. What happens to Yiyuanti after the physical death of the body, according to Qi science?
Oh, there are different answers. The first answer is when we died, we will know. After died, we will know. Now we are still alive. But from a theory, there are different situations. One situation, your Yiyuanti can keep independent from body. Body died, the Yiyuanti is still there. And still, you keep your reference framework in your Yiyuanti. Then maybe you will come to next life. The other situation is when your body die because you attach and fix on this body very much. You fix on many other mature world things very much. When your body go to die, at that process, your attachment constantly consume your Yiyuanti energy, Yiyuanti qi. And at the end, Yiyuanti energy is consumed. It cannot become independent. So along with the death of a body, Yiyuanti disappear. Now the independent complete state is separated. It's a real death. Of these two kinds of situation. Now you practice, make your consciousness more stable, more independent. Currently stay in Mingjue state, still practice independence, willpower, purity. Then it's possible you can keep your consciousness independent from body, even body died. Okay. How?
All right, this is the last question on the section under Mingjue. It's a question about practicing the N sound. What should be the position of the tongue when we practice the N sound?
Relax the tongue. The middle and the back part a little of the tongue, and just raise a little bit. Yeah. The middle and the back part, from middle back part a little, there the tongue raise up a little. There is a vibration from there connect with the Shenji Palace. The tongue is almost flat. Only from middle, back a little from middle there. Raise a little bit. Yeah, the vibration from there connects with the head inside, brain inside. OK，好了。
Now we go to the category of health. So the first question is from Morocco, Salah, who is Harmony McDermitt's son-in-law. He wants to know, his brother was recently diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And what he wants to know, what are the qigong practices that could help him if he were interested in practicing them. So for multiple sclerosis, what would be the best practice?
OK， first the good emotions Frank is laughing, ha 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 ha. Clean the toxins from blood. Yeah, good emotions, happy, joyful emotions. Okay, secondly, correct the open, closing lower dantian space, make lower dantian inner organs work well. Like liver, kidneys, pancreas, intestines, all those organs function work well. Inner organs, qi flowing. Then thirdly, practice spine. And through spine, make inner organs work well, and also central nervous system qi flowing well. And when you practice, at the same time, keep a happy consciousness and give good information. Think pure qi, clean your whole body. Okay. Next one.
Okay, teacher, well, the next one is about COVID. I recently had COVID and lost my ability to smell and taste. I was wondering if Mingjue breathing would be recommended to help restore this ability. Also, are there any other practices that you would recommend? Thank you.
Okay, Mingjue breathing is good. Mingjue breathing is good. Okay. We'll make this sensation better. Clean head is needed. Clean head. Make the qi and blood flowing well in brains. The whole head face inside. And also practice open closing 3 dantian with big circulation. This is enough. Of course, your consciousness needs to guide the information. When you plan Mingjue, consciousness needs to give information through nervous system. Think your taste, recover and you feel it. OK， 好了。
The next question is it healthy to change qigong style, to switch to practice at the qi level when you can hardly keep your state of consciousness stable?
Yes. Yeah, for most people, actually, you always change these levels. Sometimes chi level, sometimes consciousness entirety chi level. Of course, if you can keep your Mingjue state, you manage your chi is better. If you forget your Mingjue, you only drop into chi state, 天人合一 state, internal chi state. That's also very good. It's no problem. Okay.
So the question is about, says physical illness is only the tip of the iceberg of what we need to heal. Should we be satisfied with just regaining our health?
That is the meaning. Sorry, what's the meaning?
So this person thinks that healing the body is only one aspect, but that there's more to than just healing the physical body. And should we be satisfied with just healing the body, or should we look for something more? That's the question.
Oh, yeah, of course. If you only focus on heal physical body, it's too limited. Even the healing can become a strong fixation because in your mind, you will fix on your problem. I will heal my cancer, tumor. Naturally, your consciousness will fix on this problem. Of course, it's also possible you can heal it. When you focus on practice, and when you have the intention, I'll heal cancer, then immediately you change into practice. For example, open, close, open, close. You feel that's chi. That space is only chi, open, close. In your mind, you forget the problem. The fixation of problem disappear. You only feel chi, open, close. You also can heal it. Especially draw the support from a big chi field, you can heal the problem. But it's too limited. Maybe the problem is made by your emotions, your trauma. Then you focus on problem, you heal the problem. It's helpful for your life. But if the trauma or emotions still there, still have that pattern, firstly, emotions is also a problem. And secondly, emotions will create body problems again and again, maybe different problems. So, in our Mingjue Kung Fu practice, we need to heal all the levels. From physical body level to energy level, emotional level, reference framework fixation level, ego level. And we go to Mingjue, we go beyond all the problem. We heal all the problems at the level of Mingjue, heal problems in the state of no problem state. In your mind, consciousness no problem, Mingjue no problem. This means you don't have the fixation of any problem. You only use your Mingjue, send the information, change qi, make your qi harmonious. You create health. Okay.
All right, the next question is about blood pressure. What exercises are good for high blood pressure and which ones are good for low blood pressure?
Okay. First, balance the emotional state. Mingjue, still keep Mingjue. But in Mingjue state, practice rotate lower dantian, make your kidneys and the lower dantian qi strong and flowing well. Kidneys qi. Secondly, big circulation. And repeat the practices too in a peaceful Mingjue state. 好了。
All right, the next question is about osteoporosis, brittle bone disease. Are there any specific visualizations and practices to heal osteoporosis?
Okay. Yeah. Firstly, visualize your consciousness. We go observe throughout your bone and visualize your bones qi becomes strong directly. Use visualization this way to give information. When your consciousness observe goes through bones, visualize your bones qi becomes strong, stronger, bones become harder. Based on this kind of information, you still need to practice kidneys. Yeah, we taught many methods of practice. Lower dantian, Mime inner pelvis. For example, throat breathing combined with coccyx movement. Breathe into Mime, to kidneys. Yeah. This is very good for make a bone strong. And also, if you like standing meditation, stand there every day, half hour, 2 hours. Stand there, feel Mime breathing, lower dantian breathing. When kidneys qi strong, and kidneys qi will make your bones strong. Of course, you need to have this kind of visualize the information in your bone. OK, 好了。
So this is the last question on health, and the next question are on relationships. But I saw that someone raised their hand, so I don't know whether we want to have people raise their hands here, or should I just read the questions that follow?
OK, wait a moment. We raise hands. Those people can ask question. Unmute yourself.
Linda O has a hand raised.
Hello.
Hello, Linda.
Is it safe to say that the qigong is a lot about meditation and going into the void? I've been a long time practitioner and I always had, great relief and healing from qigong, but my condition now is worsened so much that I'm in pain constantly and I can't relax enough to get into the void. It's just always on the pain. There's no way to get comfortable, to get away from it, to be able to relax and meditate.
What's the question?
I'm just wondering if there's a way to relax out from the pain to get into meditative state when it's hard to relax.
Okay. This need you combine meditation, static meditation, and dynamic meditation. You do some movement. Do the movement, even sometimes combine with sounds to change body structure and find a way to change the qi blockages. When the pain reduces them, okay, it's better. Can help you merge with the universe better. When you merge with universe, 天人合一 better. In this state, you practice the movement. It's also made more effective. Both sides. Good meditation combined with movement. When you practice the movement, can make your meditation better. Anyway, you need to find the way through movement or sounds, open and close, to resolve the blockages in the painful place, or make the structures regular or right. Okay.
All right, so the next question I will read, but we invite people from the audience to raise their hand and ask questions as well. So the question is about relationships now. When I practice qigong and Mingjue, and I see that someone very close to me starts to get lost, should I support them by inviting them to practice, or should I let them get lost, or should I talk to them and let them see that they are beginning to get lost?
Okay. Yeah. First, keep yourself stable in your ninja state. Enjoy yourself. When you have this state, then you give Mingjue love to others. And maybe others want to learn from you. That's better. If you find out there's already lost, okay, you still keep your beautiful Mingjue state. Just send good information, merge with that person, still in Mingjue state. Find the right time, right words. Use your Mingjue gently communicate with that person. Maybe that person will can receive your information and like to learn from you. But don't think I have a Mingjue state. Then I try to help you. I teach you. At that moment, you lose yourself. This is relative, depend on the situation. You feel sometimes maybe you cannot help that person to come to Mingjue state. Doesn't matter. There's different styles of life. We accept no fixation on others' problem. When our Mingjue state is strong enough, when the word Mingjue consciousness feels strong enough, gradually more and more people will join this practice. Okay.
All right. The next question, Teacher Wei wants to know your perspective about friendship in this consumeristic era. How, what is a friendship and how to maintain a friendship to last a long time?
Okay. I think you don't attach on this. First, don't fix on this idea. But to be best self, when you have a beautiful life, shining life, happy life, Mingjue love life, naturally, the relationships will become better and longer, and more harmonious. If you fix on the relationships, want to make relationships better, usually you will create duality, conflicts. Even sometimes the good friendship, it seems it's there, but it's on surface. Heart inside, people maybe feel pressure. That's not harmonious. If the deep inside pressure and keep long time, the friendship also will be influenced. Yeah, because nobody like the blocked emotional feeling, pressure, stress. So you have to be in the free, happy, joyful state. Others will follow you. They will like you. This is decided by your good state. When you have Mingjue love, it's a free love, no any fixation. If others forget you because something, no problem. But usually, if you have a beautiful life state, you will attract your friends, and your friends will learn from you. But you need to know everything is changing always. Okay.
Teacher Wei, the next person wants to know if we can share some examples of healing in family relationships that have happened for practitioners.
Yes. Yeah. Still sharing beautiful free Mingjue states. You have good intention. You have Mingjue love. You just share, no problem. Sharing with your wisdom in the right way. And also in the right time. When you have wisdom, you always will share in the right time. For example, you see somebody they don't like you sharing something, don't want to listen to you. They are emotional, they are blocked by something, they feel tired. You say nothing. But you use your action, you can give help. When that person open heart, the ego reference frame can not strong that time. Okay. In the very relaxed state, heart is opened. Okay, you can share. When you're sharing, this information can naturally, freely be accepted by others. They can get benefit. You need the experience and feel. Okay. 好了。
We also in our YouTube channel have many sharings from people in the community that have healed family relationships. So we invite you to visit our YouTube channel and see all the sharings there.
Yeah. You always can share this good experience in a group, in a public place. Then, because your sharing is not aimed at somebody, not just for somebody. You put there, they will come to see, they will get benefit. If you specifically want to share experience to somebody, want to change somebody, usually you need to have a wisdom, because that person will feel, oh, you want to change me, you want to educate me through your sharing. The ego will block you. So you need to find the right time, right state. Gently share something in a very joyful state, harmonious state. Okay.
All right. The next question, this person wants to know what happens when a family goes against qigong, or the family doesn't like the changes that are happening.
Okay. If somebody against the qigong, first you don't ask them to practice. You just practice by yourself. When you have good change, you don't fix on them. When you have a good change, you will be good example to them. When they're against you, you can practice in other ways. Yeah. When qigong friend told me his wife doesn't like him to practice qigong. Yeah. So he told her, "Now I'm tired. I want to have a rest. I have a sleep." Then he lie down the bed. He practiced breathing, massage abdomen. Then her wife thought, "Oh, he is sleeping. He is resting. He don't fight with his wife." But gradually, her information become very good. When the relationships is harmonious, he give good loving information to her wife. Then when he practice, her wife was accept. So no problem. So you need to be flexible. Don't practice in the fighting way. Yeah. If they're against that time you change. When they're happy, both happy, have a good relationship, you can tell them, "Oh, I need I practice to make myself more healthy, more beautiful, stronger. Yeah. I can do more work." But you don't only fix on practice, don't do housework. Practice combined with housework. You can do more housework, better housework. When others say nothing, because you do more beautiful things than them. Okay.
Okay, Teacher Wei. The next question is, how can we live the emotions in the relationships?
Okay, Mingjue love. Practice Mingjue, observe self-consciousness, then cultivate your unconditional love. Don't use logical thinking to talk. No useful. Don't want to control others. Don't want to educate others. Don't want to change others. Accept the other one. Yeah. Just train your stay Mingjue state, Mingjue love. You love, have unconditional love. Only this one, enough. If you want to change relationships, use logical thinking, talk. You already made conflicts because you don't accept others. We understand? And in Mingjue love, unconditional love state, you accept. At the same time, you love. Okay. 好了。
Okay, the next question. How can we heal grief for the loss of a loved one?
Same question. It's Mingjue love. Unconditional love. You need trust. And you feel you have unconditional love, consciousness state. And this unconditional love state created the feeling of unconditional love energy. This will happen in your heart, in your chest. You will be moved by yourself. And you enjoy this beautiful state. Okay.
The next question, how do we find, form, and maintain a good relationship with a suitable partner?
Suitable partner. Suit your ego reference framework, you mean?
I think the person means with a partner, with a good partner.
Yeah, all the partners are good. You have to have this kind of understanding because everybody have a unique reference framework. No people can completely match with your reference framework. Suitable is relative. Maybe, many people, when they meet each other at the beginning, they love each other, feel, oh, I love you the whole life. At the beginning, but they feel they suit with each other. But gradually, conflicts happen. They feel not suit each other. Why? Everybody have a different reference framework. Only you have an attitude. Accept everybody to be best self. Accept everybody use Mingjue love. Before you love others, first you love self. Yourself is your first lover. When you have this feeling, this means that your consciousness already become relatively independent. You will not control others or rely on others, depend on others. You are relatively independent because you feel you're already rich enough, you're confident. Then you meet another person, you can give the unconditional love. In this way, it's possible you can maintain good relationships. Okay.
Teacher, with the last question, someone wants to know, what does an ordinary day in the life of Teacher Wei look like?
Sorry?
What does an ordinary day in the life of Teacher Wei look like?
Ordinary day.
Yeah, they want to know what you do on a daily basis. Just
Daily
on
basis.
one day.
in daily basis, I lose self, and then I pick up myself. I enjoy myself, then I lose some time. Then I say, oh, suddenly enjoying life. I practice myself. Maybe I'm similar with you. On the way we practice together, we together, and sometimes, sometimes I fix on limited things. Sometimes, it's infinite Mingjue state. Keep this state, talk with others, do what I should do. And many things. Every day I do many things. Do healing for some people, do housework, read the books, practice some meditation, some movement, connect with world consciousness field, feel our beautiful consciousness field, reply some emails, and sometimes have some good ideas about world conscious community. I need to quickly write it down. Yeah.
Thank you, Teacher Wei. I think we covered all the questions on that were submitted.
Okay, we practice together. Thank you, everybody. Close eyes a short while. Thank you, everybody, to ask those beautiful, valuable questions. Yeah. For Mingjue practitioners, you may know the master key. Before we told, practice Mingjue is a master key. When we practice Mingjue, gradually we will become our real master of life. Then this real master keep stay at the position, the state of itself, and practice different methods, do everything in their life. Through this way, we can change our energy, body, change our lifestyle, relationships. This is the entirety. We need practice this master key, Mingjue will, and then use this Mingjue to practice change life from all the levels. So welcome you to join the next 1 year program, which starts from the 1st of August. You can see our website, the World Consciousness Community of Dohats, to find an organizer to join the small community. Okay. Feel gentle and deep breathing. Observe the whole chi body inner space. Place palms on 肚脐. The inside become bright and transparent. Separate the hands to sides. Open eyes slowly. Okay. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Teacher Wei.
谢谢。
谢谢。好了。
谢谢老师。
Thank you. We
Teacher Wei.
好了。